Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Try it. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Take it up. Everything that I need to do about what lies before me. Everything that I need to do, yeah, about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me. Try this. Through the mind of God within me. Take it up again. Everything that I need to release, yes, about what lies before me. Everything that I need to release, oh, about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Take it up again. Everything that I need to accept, oh, about what lies before me. Everything that I need to accept, oh yeah, about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Take it up one more time. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me. 3 times. Through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God.
I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that's so, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. How does the mighty oak tree face the changes autumn brings? Well, he doesn't worry if he'll grow new leaves when it is spring. Let me be that trusting, let me let go, and know the buds are on their way, though I'm naked in the snow. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that's so, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. How does the tiny robin feel when she finally leaves the nest? Well, she takes a giant leap of faith and lets nature do the rest. Let me be that faithful, let me dare to fly. Though my wings are frail, I will not fail, and there's a simple reason why. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that's so, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. There's a power in the universe greater than 'cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that's so, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. I always know what I need to know when I need to know it.
Good morning and welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. We are live streaming our message to you as we love doing on Sunday mornings. I'm Maxine Kay, and I'm happy to be the spiritual leader of this beloved community. Here we are as what some people call a transformation station, because we are here offering spiritual tools for every human imaginable challenge. And we love supporting each other. We love walking along with each other on our spiritual evolutionary paths. We love being there when somebody's having a wonderful, wonderful experience. And we love being with people when they're moving through difficult times. That's what a community is for, isn't it? A beloved community. And we do teach these spiritual principles that make a whole difference in our lives. So we're here today with you, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, and wherever you happen to be geographically. That's the joy of the live stream, isn't it? That we can connect with people far and wide. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for celebrating a brand new month. A beautiful opportunity to experience opening our hearts to each other. And we are very much involved with co-creating a world that works for all, because our whole intention is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And that's true no matter what religion you may have been brought up with or what you're practicing now. These are universal principles. And if you're Christian or Jewish or Sufi, or if you are experiencing the joy of just being alive under an oak tree and feeling the presence of God there, you're just so welcome to be with us right now. And we know, in fact, our friends are celebrating Ramadan right now. I don't know if you'd say celebrating, but they're entering into this beautiful season of fasting and praying and giving of charity to others. So we're very happy that our Islamic friends are also part of this great experience we call life. So we also have a powerful statement that we love to share together. And I'd like to invite you to say it with me now if you care to. Are you ready? Living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. Whew, let's have an opening song now, shall we? Ready.
All right, we're gonna sing for you now. We're gonna do some church. I'll teach this to you. I could see peace instead of this. 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 You can even say, I could see health, whatever you want to say. Sing with me. I could see peace instead of this. Sing that with me, yeah. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. And I could see peace instead of this. When I feel lost and I don't know where to go, it's always up to me, 'cause what I focus on will grow. I could choose love, or I could choose fear. But if I want to be happy, the answer's so clear that I could see peace instead of this. Yeah, yeah. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. And I could see peace instead of this. When I'm troubled, I'm feeling so alone. Love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. And I know love is the healer, and love is all I see each and every day. Love is who I want to be. So I could see love, love instead of this. I could see love, love instead of all the craziness that's going on right now. I could see it. I could see love, love instead of this now. And I could see love instead of this. Sing with me now. I could see peace. Let's claim it now. I could see peace, peace instead of this. I could see peace, peace instead of this. And I could see peace, peace instead of this. Yeah, now I could see peace instead of this. I could see love instead of this. I could see peace. Right now, I'm going to choose that every minute, every day. Oh, instead of this. Every day, I'm going to choose love, peace, joy, clarity, present. I can have it, I see it, I want it, I know it, I've got to claim it right now. I can have it, do you want it? You can have it. Oh, I can see it right now, yeah. I can have it right now, yeah. Claiming peace right now, just peace right now. Say peace right now. Just peace right now. Say peace right now. I have peace right now. Say it, peace right now. Peace right now. Peace, 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 peace.
Oh, Karen, don't you just love her music, her consciousness? She's amazing. We're so grateful. So, kids, where's the kids? I want to talk to the kids for a minute, okay? Gather round. I remember when I was a kid, on Saturday mornings, we used to gather around, not the television and not the campfire. We used to gather around the radio. And that's how we developed these great imaginations because the stories would be told and we'd get to imagine what that really looked like. But now gather around here wherever you are. If you have just a couple of minutes, we just love including you on our Sunday morning celebrations because you kids are important to us and you keep growing and getting older and taller, and it's amazing. I can hardly wait to see you in person. I hope we'll get to do that in a couple of weeks because I miss you a lot. We all do. Well, it's been raining here a lot in Pennsylvania, but then that's what it's supposed to do in April, isn't it? April showers bring May flowers. Okay? Remember how that goes? When April showers may come away your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know. It's raining violets. Remember how that goes? Maybe you guys aren't old enough to remember that, but we do. It's a wonderful thing to realize that no matter what may be happening in our lives, something brighter is going to come along. We have rain. I'm looking out the window right now, and the sun is coming out. You can count on it. And you know what? Even when you can't see the sun, it's still there. Oh, it may be hiding behind some clouds, but it's still there, and you'll get to see it again. That's the wonderful thing to remember when you or I are having any challenges, when we look at things in the world and we become really unhappy and concerned. Please remember that just like the sun is always in the sky behind those really dark clouds, that God is still always available wherever we are, and will experience that loving presence again. So off to your French toast or whatever it is you're enjoying this morning, cereal, well, your choice. We love you a lot, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now. Okay. Whew, I thought they'd never leave. Okay. I think a meditation would be in order right now, don't you? This is the time that we get to commune with our higher self, with the presence of Spirit itself within and all around us, and we may wish to take a deep, holy breath of life. Feel it circulating in your body and in your emotions and in your mind, and then release that breath, letting go of any belief in separation or division, and come into the place of divine multiplication, where we remember that one in consciousness with God constitutes a complete majority. We forget sometimes, and it is in this precious moment that we begin to remember. So let's take another deep, holy breath of life. And this time, as we release that breath, imagine that life moving through our consciousness and our physical, emotional, mental selves. Imagine that breath of life moving out from us and touching and blessing and uplifting every sentient being. Something beautiful is taking place as we invite the pure Spirit, the divine life of God itself, to flow through us, the instrument of this divine presence, where each one of us is an emanation of the divine, a conduit through which divine love and infinite wisdom now flow. Something beautiful is emerging from the very heart of our hearts, and we remember that our hearts are being held very tenderly in the great heart of God. And so we rest and we relax into the clear, beautiful knowing that the presence is within us and all around us. And our very holy nature comes from the truth that we were indeed created in the image and likeness of the divine. And that divine essence is that which moves through us and out into the world. So the infinite love of the divine flows through us as the conduits of this divine presence. Let it flow out and touch all the beloveds in our lives. Let it flow out further and completely allow the entire community in which we live to be immersed in this love, this healing presence, this uplifting essence of goodness. And now let it move out even further and fill our country, and let it fill the world, and every person and every nation and every being that it touches receives the healing, the compassion, the guidance that we are all seeking. Oh, let us rest in this divine place, and let us know that the flow of love continues as we sit quietly exactly where we are. And the emanation of love moves out into the world. The consciousness of humankind is lifted. Let us come now into the sweet, sacred silence within our hearts as we continue to perceive the flow of love through us. And it is through our holy imagination, it is a sacred imagination, that the conditions in the world are changed through our steadfast intention to let love go before us and to make the way possible. We're so grateful. We rest in this sweet awareness that God is now and forever in charge. All is well. All is well. Truly, truly all is well. Now I'd like to call upon our newest practitioner to give us an opening prayer treatment all the way from Tallahassee, Florida. Welcome, Bo Smith.
Good morning. My name is Bo Smith, and I serve as a religious science practitioner with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. It is my honor to provide the opening treatment for this morning's service. So I invite you to continue to stay in the consciousness that was just established with the opening meditation. Go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. I will state this treatment in the first person, and I invite you to take it on for yourself if you wish. As I inhale deeply and exhale completely, I establish a natural rhythm and flow to the breath, to my breath, to that breath of life that flows cleanly, clearly, evenly through me, as me. I recognize this spirit of life, this spirit of opulence, this spirit of wisdom and knowledge and light as a deep integral core of who I am. I am that spirit. I am this spirit here and now. I know this to be the truth of myself as I go about my day, every day experiencing life flowing through me, creatively, expressively, bringing peace and joy everywhere I go. I declare into my life a persistent knowing and faith of the truth of my being. And as I do so, I am determined to trust the process, to trust the law of my life as it flows through me, as me. As I declare my truth into the law of mind, I do so in faith, knowing that the specific qualities that I desire to manifest are now coming into my experience as I speak. I open myself to the opportunities presented to me as I declare the what trusting that the law of mind knows the how of bringing my desires into the realized experience of my life. In this moment, I realize the desire of love, the desire of wisdom, the desire of compassion and peace. In this moment, I declare for myself and for everyone peace and wholeness. I declare for myself and everyone gratitude and opulence. I declare for myself and everyone the infinite wisdom that is necessary for a whole, complete, healthy life. And in deep gratitude, I know this is a realized experience now for me, for everyone. In deep gratitude, I release my truth into the law that flows through me, that flows through this entire universe. It knows what to do. It knows what to do to prompt me to bring into manifestation my desires, to prompt me to do what I need to do as an integral part of that process. And in the gratitude of releasing my truth, I let go and I rest, knowing in confidence that I am my own perfect demonstration, my own perfect realization here and now. I breathe deeply and I relax into this truth. I breathe deeply and relax into the ever-present gratitude of beautiful life well lived. I release, I let go, and I allow myself to open up to those infinite potentials, those infinite essences of love and law and light in my life. Breathing deeply, I allow the law to work through me, and so it is.
When things go wrong, it's natural to wonder, what celestial rule did I break? When things go right, it's logical to ponder, what credit can I take? But the truth is so much easier. I don't need a master plan. I can live here in the moment, 'cause my life is in good hands. I don't need to know where the wind blows, 'cause God knows. I don't need to know what the future holds, 'cause God knows. I need never know how pain ends, how my heart mends. I can just let go, 'cause God knows. Well, still I find I'm crying out for answers. Guess I'm still craving control. And still I find I'm afraid of taking chances, as if I could damage my soul. But at this moment, I remember it comes so clear to me that the minute I surrender, I'm as safe as I could be. I don't need to know where the time goes, 'cause God knows. I don't need to know what the future holds, 'cause God knows. I need never know how pain ends, how my heart mends. I can just let go, 'cause God knows. Oh, I need never know how pain ends, how my heart mends. I can just let go. I can just let go. I can just let go, 'cause God knows. God knows. God knows.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Daniel. Thank you so much. Now, will you join me in speaking our Sunday affirmation? Here we go. I focus on the specific qualities of what I desire to manifest, releasing any need to outline how it comes about. I choose the what, and the law of mind provides the how. Well, here we are entering into a brand new month. It is April, and we continue with Centers for Spiritual Living annual theme, which is Living Everyday Wonder. And that's a beautiful focus, isn't it? Living Everyday Wonder. And the theme for Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living this month is Emergence of Life. And we are already seeing that, aren't we, with the buds on the trees? And it's a very beautiful time of year as we're entering into spring. So today, I'm going to introduce to you our beloved speaker, and you know him well. Those of you who are wise enough and fortunate enough to tune into our Zoom Science of Mind book study every Saturday morning know what a wonderful teacher and guide he is as we continue to go through paragraph by paragraph, page by page, eventually chapter by chapter. It takes a long time to get through a chapter because he really guides us in a beautiful way to do that. Well, this gentleman is somebody who has been here in our center for 7+ years. As a matter of fact, he arrived when I did. Imagine that. As many of you know, he had a wonderful church for many years in Kennewick, Washington. And his heart was so into his ministry there. And you know what? His heart is so into this ministry right here. So speaking about nobody's fool, please welcome Reverend Mike Gerdes.
Oh, wow. What a great, great welcome.
Let me scoot over here.
Okay, I'll let you scoot over.
Thank you.
It's one of the great joys in my life to be sharing the lectern with this lady, sharing the ministry with this lady. I had long thought that someday I'd have a great ministry. You know, I was training for that. Someday I'd have a great ministry. And you know, I recognize today, I really do. Because like she was saying, we pick the what and God shows us the how. And for those of you that are not aware of it, that are tuning in for the first time or really haven't recognized how great she is, she truly is one of the all-time greats. I mean, I've heard speakers and teachers for years and years and years, and she's among the finest. She's right up there with Bitzer and Barker, and I can't think of a woman that's better. So, not to say that men are better, but you know what I'm saying. She's really amazing. So appreciate her. Do that. Appreciate her. Well, I'm talking today about Nobody's Fool, and I thought it was very appropriate since we just went through April Fool's Day. I don't know how many of you got jokes played on you. I'm sure that some of you did. I heard some interesting stories, but also this last week, with spring coming on and all this excitement of new life and seeing the robins out and the emergence of growth, we also celebrated a birthday. My son Kyle's birthday was this last Wednesday. And that's especially touching to me too. I get the chance to celebrate him even though he's not around. I can still celebrate him. You know, one of the things that he taught me was unconditional love. You know, we can love unconditionally and be loved unconditionally. And we don't oftentimes run into people that love us unconditionally and can give us that lesson, but he certainly gave me that lesson. Well, stuff happens. Stuff does happen. I mean, this war in Ukraine, people getting ill, all kinds of stuff happens. And why does it happen? Consciousness. You say, oh, well, you know, you're just victim blaming. You're just blaming the people that are experiencing this. No, no, no. Things happen because of our use intelligence and also the collective intelligence. And we're just a piece of that collective intelligence. Now, we can affect it. We can make changes in it. But we're a part of it. And what we can do is we can consciously choose to think new things, like so many of us are these days. We're embracing a consciousness of peace. We're embracing a consciousness of love and good for all people. The Russians too. And we know that out of this conflict, something good's going to come about. Now, unfortunately, there's been a lot of people die, a lot of people suffer, a lot of people displaced. But my heart is open to see all the people that Poland and different countries, including the United States, are accepting in and is welcoming them, not just as refugees, but as family. Because we really are a world family. And that's one of the things that this conflict, this war, is teaching us, that we are all one. That we are our brother's keeper. That we are all family. So, there's an adage, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You've probably heard that before. It's only been around for over 300 years, one form or another. And what I came to be aware of was, you know, it's not so much the politicians or the family members or the people at work or the customers or the people out there that fool me. You know who's the biggest fooler of myself? Me! I fool myself all the time. I tell myself stories. And life's nice enough to usually gently tell me that I'm telling myself stories, but not always. I see I see people doing some really, excuse me, I can't, okay, I was going to say stupid, but I better say unintelligent things. That sounds better, doesn't it, coming from the lectern? I see people doing some really unintelligent things, having some rather unintelligent ideas, invoking some rather unintelligent concepts that can put people at risk if they believe it, if they buy into it. And it's up to us to be aware of what's true and what's not true. And it's up to us to ask ourselves, is this what I'm really espousing and thinking and practicing? Let me look around. Am I the only one, or do I have a small group that's thinking this way? How odd am I? Maybe I'm the odd man out. If I'm the odd man out, maybe I ought to take another look at that. There was a minister at Mile High Center, used to be Mile High Church of Religious Science, Roger Teal, and he told a story of how they had a real blow to their budget one year. That's because a member family had pledged to give them $100,000. Now that's a fair chunk pledge, but it didn't come through. And when they inquired as to why it didn't come through, they said, well, we treated to win the lottery. And if we won the lottery, we're going to win this lottery, and we're going to then contribute the $100,000. Didn't happen, sorry. Sometimes we need to get real. We need to get really real, really fast. Sometimes when we do our spiritual mind treatment work, we just say a bunch of words. And by the way, for those of you who aren't familiar with spiritual mind treatment, it's a scientific way of affirmative prayer that anybody can use that actually invokes and creates change in our lives. It really, really, really works. If you want to know more, stay tuned. What we do is that we go into spirits knowing the truth about ourselves. And if we know what the truth about ourselves is, that truth can come forth in our lives. There's no good in telling us that everybody is perfect, whole, and complete if you're sick in the hospital bed. There's no good in saying that all this stuff is doesn't matter, and you think it's all well and done when it's not. We need to keep treating until we get a result. We need to pray affirmatively until we actually see a result. Now, the problem with some of this is that we outline what that good's going to look like. If I had a car that was broken down, let's say if I had a car that's engine blew up, it lost its transmission, it lost its rear end, the brakes were shot, what do you think I had to do about the car? Maybe trade it in. Well, let's look at these bodies of ours. They're just a vehicle we're driving around in. And maybe there comes a time in our experience, because it comes a time in everybody's experience, when we let the old jalopy aside to pick up another one. Now, I'm not saying rushing into it, but we need to take good care of ourselves and take care of how we treat ourselves. And yes, we need to think right thoughts. But when we treat for right and perfect health, that's what we want, and let God outpicture what it's going to look like. When I treated for the right and perfect ministry, I didn't realize it was ever going to be a ministry with Dr. Maxine. I couldn't have thought that great. When I thought about unconditional love in a family, I never knew that I'd have a son like Kyle. You know, some people would say that his death was a tragedy, but on the other hand, it taught me the truth of eternal life. See, who you and I are eternal beings. There's no doubt about it. Before we were born to this life, we died to a previous life. Ta-da! We're here. And when we let this body aside, when we die to this life, we're going to be born again into a new life. Because energy cannot be destroyed. And who you are, the immortal being, shall continue on. So, let's focus on what it is that we want to accomplish. And don't worry about the how. And don't worry about the conditions and the situations that we're faced with either. Because when we do our spiritual mind treatment, we're supposed to abandon the situations and look past the conditions. We're supposed to do, what our teaching tells us to do, is to deal in the area what we call first cause. Now, what's first cause? It's God. We are opening up ourselves to what God knows. God knows perfect health. God knows perfect abundance. God knows perfect right expression. God knows perfect love. God knows perfect peace and joy and beauty. When we do our prayer from that standpoint, when we call that forth our experience, we're speaking with power. We're speaking with authority. And then we let God figure out how that's going to show up. Now, we can be specific as we want to with regards to the qualities that are expressing in that regard. But we don't outline how it's going to come about, or necessarily what it's going to look like. We heard in the song today from Daniel Nahmad, basically I pick the what and God shows the how. Couldn't be a more apt song for my talk today. For those of you who have taken my Troy class in the past, you're familiar with the whole concept about first cause and secondary cause. And too often the secondary cause is those situations and conditions and effects that we're dealing with. And when we're treating from the level of secondary cause, when we're dealing at the level of the effect, it's sort of like looking in the mirror and seeing we got spinach in our teeth. And so we take our toothbrush and we scrub away at the mirror. We're just dealing with the effect. We're not getting to the cause. Situations and conditions cannot affect the end result if we keep our priority in mind. And we abandon ourselves to knowing the truth about ourselves, the truth about God, and allow all that other nonsense, nincompoopery, to fall aside. First cause creates all the effects. Effects are never first cause, but they can be secondary cause. They can be caused to other situations. And when we work at the level of secondary cause to change the condition or situation without looking at the primary cause, we make a huge mistake and we waste a lot of time. Then we wonder why our treatment's not working. I've seen too many people treat for the right and perfect job, hoping that they'll get their friend's job. Or treating for the prosperity and hoping, like this other group, a family from Denver, that they win the lottery. That's what they're treating for. Wrong. Treat for abundance. Treat for the consciousness of abundance and prosperity in your life. Treat that you have the right and perfect expression, that you're appreciated, that you have the qualities of the right kind of job that you want to experience. But when we deal with the level of secondary cause, Anybody ever have a bathtub overflow? Okay, you have. Now, when you walked in and you saw the bathtub overflowing, and you grabbed a mop to go mop it up, what was the first thing you did? Turned off the water. Now, dealing with the level of secondary cause, you're not looking at the water. You're not looking at the faucet. You're just looking at dealing with cleaning up the water. We got to look to cause, gang. We got to recognize what first cause really is before we mop up the floor. The nice thing is, somebody else might do that. There's one mind, and that mind is God. It knows how to do everything, and it can do everything if we let it. If we don't preclude it from moving in the ways that it ought to move. When I treat for right and perfect health, for myself or for somebody else, I've seen some miracles happen. I've seen people that were supposed to be dead get up out of bed and walk away. And I've seen other people jump off this planet. Because that's a healing for some. It has been a healing for some that are very dear to me. But nobody gets out of this life experience in the same body that you came into it with. We're recreating it all the time. Well, I want to close with this quote from Proverbs. It says, "Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding." Let's forsake our own foolishness, our own nincompoopry. Let's don't outline. Let's don't limit God. Let's recognize who we are and who we belong to, what our job is, and let God do the rest. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you for the great inspiration and for a lot of very important reminders. Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Reverend Mike. Wow. Now I'm so excited that I would like to give my tithe to the center because that really lifted me. This is the time of our celebration of good. This is the time that we get to return to the closest source of our spiritual food, that which we gratefully circulate. And so it's our prosperity celebration time. And we have so many wonderful ways to give to that which feels like the closest connection to our spiritual food. My choice happens to be, most of the time, this beloved center right here. Keeps me connected. And so I'm going to invite you to decide in what way you might like to make a contribution to our center. Keep it thriving. Keep the message going out there. And so we have a prosperity affirmation. I like to bring my check. I dropped it on the floor a few minutes ago, and I was so pleased that it did not bounce at all. Never does. So I like to hold my gift to my heart because my heart's so filled with gratitude for all the good that God gives to us all the time. And let's then, you can see on the screen different ways to give. And thank you for that. Let's speak our prosperity affirmation together now, shall we? I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered. And so it is.
the middle of the night. My mind keeps coming up with reasons how I can't do nothing right. It keeps listen, keeps score till I can't take it anymore. When I think it's done, wait, there's more. I'm not gonna take it, this ends today. I found the answer, and all I gotta say is just stop it. I tell myself, just stop it. 3 little words that I can say, just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, just stop it. I've been complaining about my looks, been complaining about my hair, complaining about my body, though I know it's so unfair to keep ragging on myself with such intensity. I've gotta practice being nice to me. I gotta love myself, I know it's true. Next time I whine and moan, all I've gotta do is just stop it. I tell myself, just stop it. Oh, 3 little words that I can't say, just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, just stop it. I can change my attitude, change my state of mind when I focus on what's right. Everything's fine. I tell my inner critic, get out of the way. I'm taking back my power today. Now I'm going out to dinner, I'm talking with a friend, but when I ask her how she's doing, the story never ends. She goes on and on with negativity. I wanna help her get some clarity and show her I found a way to stop that nagging voice every day. You say stop it, you say to yourself, just stop it. 3 little words that you can say, just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, just stop it. 3 little words that we can say, just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, just stop it. 3 little words that I can say, just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, just stop it.
Wow, that was so much fun. My name is Suzanne Smithers, and I am really honored to be a member of your Board of Trustees. Welcome, everyone. Yes, we are live streaming here from Inspiration Cafe in Paoli, and we are thrilled that you are tuning in today, wherever you are in the world. That was an amazing reminder, Dr. Reverend Mike, of all the things that I forget every day to do. So thank you so much. I absolutely adore you. I have a special announcement for you today. We are so excited. We are going to be having an in-person Easter celebration at the Sheraton Hotel in Fraser, Pennsylvania on April 17th. Plan to join us and arrive before 10:15, and we look forward to seeing you there. If you are unable to attend, you will be able to view the celebration in the afternoon on our Facebook and YouTube channels. If you're watching us and enjoying our Sunday celebrations and love notes, please be sure to share and like and subscribe so that you will always know when these notices are available. Again, we continue to live stream our Sunday celebrations every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Just visit us at www.cslphilly.org and click on the orange Watch Live button to see all of our virtual love notes and past Sunday celebrations. Well, that's it for today, and I know that you will all go out and enjoy this beautiful Sunday, and I can't wait to see you all on Easter. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Suzanne. Wasn't that great news? We are so excited about being together on Easter Sunday, 2 weeks from today. Live musicians, wonderful celebration of being together. So now we're going to have a closing song by Lisa Ferraro, and it's called The Answer, or I Am the Light. Take it away, Lisa.
knows you don't know at all. I am the song of the rain I send away. I am the one who watches over night and day. I send my love through the brightness in each ray, and then through my warm caress upon your face. No place can you be without me, for everywhere you go I am. Though you walk through the darkness of delusion till you reach out for my hand, no place can you hide from me, for every place you know I've been. With my loving eyes I find you and gently bring you back into your home within. And I send my love through the brightness in each ray, and then through my warm caress upon your face. I am the light. I am the
Ah, that was really sweet. Now, you're not getting out of here without being recognized for birthdays or recognizing other people's birthdays, because it's the first Sunday of the month, right? So we want to acknowledge and honor everybody's birthdays. If you are an April baby, wherever you happen to be, please stand up so that we can sing to you. Hit it, Maestro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ah, wonderful. Celebrate yourself because we're celebrating you mightily. All right, then.
And so the absolute Spirit expresses through us and guides us to a life emerging through us that is greater than ever known before. We go forth with joy and happiness, knowing the best is yet to be. And so it is.
And so it is.